Hello, this is Manish Patel from IchimokuTrade.com. Today is February 4th, 2013. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the futures market, where we cover commodity futures, crude oil, natural gas, sugar, bonds, and so forth. This is our normal disclaimer. This is for education use only. We're not soliciting you to buy or sell any particular instrument. All charts you're going to see today are from TradeStation. Here are my contact details here via email. You could also reach us here at any of our global office locations here, or go to our website, ichimokutrade.com, access our free videos, email alerts, multiple time frame heat maps, and so forth. Okay, so let's go straight to TradeStation charts, and we're going to start looking at futures. Whoops, just missed it right there. And we'll start looking at natural gas here. Remember, on the left-hand side is the daily time frame, right-hand side is basically the weekly time frame. Nothing really going on natural gas at all. They had a big, nice trend downwards, pulled up, hit its major resistance level at right around about 3.6, I would say 50, bounce off there, and now kind of move down. Its next resistance level it's going to run into, which it's kind of having a hard time with, is about 3.367 is its resistance level, and support on this guy, believe it or not, is going to be roughly, if you look at this guy, it's about 3.200. Once it breaks that, then it's going to run into this little area, which has to break. If it does, then it's going to retest the pivot lows. But this is slowly trickling down. I'll definitely look for bearish trades on this to set up, and maybe look at day trading or long term to go short. Oats, really not anything going on as far as oats is concerned. Resistance level is going to be a 379. Support level is going to be 336. Orange juice, nothing going on here at all. Support on this one's going to be roughly about 118, and resistance on this guy is going to be about 135 moving forward. Platinum, I feel like this is platinum. Yeah, platinum looks like it's the sentiment is bullish. It has not started a trend. It's kind of at a point where it's at a major resistance level of basically 1700. It's got to break that level, go to above about 1750 to start a trend to the top side. Support on this one's going to be about 1614 moving forward. We're not going to cover e-minis. That's natural gas. Let's cover gasoline here. Gasoline is still going to the top side here. It is overextended, so it definitely needs a pullback. First minor pullback level is going to be about 2.8155. Is kind of where we're looking at. Next support level will be about 2.7222 for gasoline, but it is at an all-time high right now. Rice here, you could see it looks like a big movement up. It is, but it gap based straight into a resistance, which is getting close to around 16.000. And if you look here on the weekly time frame, this thing's just consolidating between 15 and 16, so nothing really going on there at all. Soybean oil, if you look here, it looks like it's starting a bullish trend here on the daily, but the weekly is basically telling you it's not. It's stuck between a resistance level of 1568 and support level of 1427. Sugar, nothing really going on in sugar. Slowly trickling down. It is at a resistance level here, so you can sit there and maybe possibly play it short here with a tight stop. So there's a resistance level at about, I would say, 1891. Minor support's going to be around 1854. If it breaks 1854, this thing will go retest the low and possibly keep on trickling down lower, and you could see it trickling down lower. So this is definitely another opportunity to look at. Mini gold, nothing really going on as far as mini gold is concerned. I know some people requested full-blown gold. Believe it or not, it's going to be almost the same thing similar here on the chart. But this thing's just consolidating. Nothing really going on. 1700 is basically the resistance level, and 1640 is going to be the support level moving forward for gold. This right here is soybean meal. Soybean meal is basically stuck between a support of 425 and resistance of 463. Nothing really going on. If 463 holds and starts going down lower, this thing will tank. Okay, 2-year treasury note, nothing really going on, just consolidating here between this level here, 110,09, and support at basically 110,04. Nothing really going on there. The 10-year, if you look at the 10-year, it basically bounced off of support at 131. Resistance on this one is going to be about 132,09. 30-year Treasury notes. It basically got to a major support level here, which is about I would say close to 142. Resistance on this one's going to be about 147 moving forward. Wheat. If you look at wheat, really nothing going on here at all. It's just one big mess as far as wheat is concerned. Yeah, resistance on this one is going to be 841. Support on this guy is going to be basically about, I would say, about 750 moving forward. That's Dow futures, which you covered. And mini silver here, it's still really not doing anything at all. Supports are basically 30.80. Resistance is going to be about 32.50. So really silver is not doing anything at all there. Here's copper. If you look at copper here, really not doing anything at all. If you look at here, 3.8000 is going to be its resistance level for copper. Support on this one, a minor level, is going to be about 3.7165, and a major support is going to be about 3.6870. So really copper's not even doing anything at all. So there's not much to be entertained there. That's it for this week. So definitely keep an eye, as we talked about, natural gas, and then also I think it was sugar. Yeah, sugar slowly trickling down. So these are two ones definitely keep an eye on as we move forward. Oh, we actually forgot a whole bunch of things. I think we actually forgot a whole bunch of things. Let's go back to the top. Soybean oil. Here, soybean oil is basically at a major resistance right now at 32.50. Bounce off there. Support basically is going to be 50.76. This has got to break this level. If it doesn't, it's going to sit there and still keep on going down slowly, but it's got to break 50.76 moving forward. Okay. Corn. If you look at corn, corn right now is holding major support. It kind of held is roughly about 700. Resistance is running into 768. If it could break the resistance of 768, this thing can start a trend to the long side. If not, this is things just going to enter a consolidation pattern, or possibly the consolidation pattern bottom is going to be about 550 moving forward. Cocoa. Here you could see it came out of the clouds, sentiment's bearish. Looks like here it definitely needs to pull back right now to at least about 2304 or 2433, which are the resistance levels. If you look at support here, support on this one's roughly going to be about 2150 moving forward. Crude oil. Crude oil looks like it's bullish here on the daily time frame. Sentiment is changing. However, it's at a major resistance level now, and it needs to pull back to at least about 93.54. And at that point, we can see exactly what's happening. But if you look at the weekly, it's one big mess and really nothing going on there at all. Cotton. Really, it's just consolidating right now. It's trying to change sentiments right now, which is basically this upward movement here. Ran into resistance at 84. If it could sit there and pull back, and let's look at this a little more. Whoops, shrunk it the wrong way. If it could sit there and pull back to about 76.52, I think that'll be a great pullback level to possibly go long. But be very, very careful on what happens there. Keep your stops tight. U.S. dollar index, you could see here it's at a support level of 79. Resistance on this one's going to be about 81. Okay. Feeder cattle. Really nothing going on here. Support's basically 144. Resistance on this guy is going to be about 150. This does have a potential starting a trend to the downside if it could break support. This is 5-year Treasury notes. Really nothing going on, just like others. Heating oil. You're at a resistance level of 3.2000. Support is basically going to be 3.07. It's really got to break that resistance level, but from what the charts are telling us, it doesn't look like it will. Seems like this may be a double top formation and possibly can sit there and break down. So we're at least expecting it to go down to about 3.387, but we got to see exactly what's going to do around 3.2. Coffee. If you look here, this thing is still trending downwards to the downside. It bounced off a resistance level roughly about 157.50 and slowly making its move down. Lumber here, really not doing anything here. Bullish trend here, pulled back. It's at a resistance level now of 371, which it's got to break. If it doesn't, it's going to sit there and tank and possibly get back to about 340 and possibly go lower than that. If it breaks about 371, it will retest the highs and continue to go up. Live cattle, if you look here, nothing really going on at all. Support basically is 130. 134 is the resistance level moving forward. Lean hogs, it's at a resistance level right now, 90. Support on this guy is going to be about 82.36 moving forward. Okay, I think we've covered everything there now. So keep an eye on all those that we've mentioned and keep a lookout for them for some possible trades on some breakouts of some support resistances. Here are our contact details again. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.